Hi, this is Jeff Ogden with Find New Customers, and this is my review of the book Managing Content Marketing with Joe Paluzzi and Robert Rose. And I got to admit, when I started reading this book, I was skeptical. So much has been written about content marketing, things like content rules and get content, get customers, and it's been explored in managing lead generation and B2B and demand generation for the complex sale. All these books have explored content marketing. So I'm thinking, are they beating a dead horse here? Is this just something that's just been talked about so much, there's not going to be anything new? And I'm pleased to say that they really have covered some new things in this book. And I really see three things that I found in this book that I find different than all the other content marketing books. The first is company stories. Robert Rose specializes in telling company stories, and they did a good job of explaining in this book how to tell your company's story. And I thought that was very different than other books in there. The second is metrics, and so much has been written about marketing metrics, but they use a metaphor in the book, a triangle. And if you overlay your organization chart on the triangle, at the top you have your senior executives. And they have a very small number of key performance indicators, where at the bottom of the triangle you have your low-level employees that are looking at just general things like visits and subscribers and trends over time and just, a lot of different kind of metrics where they're very revenue-oriented at the top. And I thought this was a great way of explaining how to structure metrics. And I think that's because when you think about it, there's like an infinite number of things you can measure. So really having an architecture for metrics, I think, was very valuable. And lastly, the idea of heroes. And that, I thought, was probably the most important thing I got from this book. That content has been designed generally to educate and to tell people about their issues and their problems and how to solve their problems. And that's great, and it should do that. But in the book, Robert and Joe explore the idea of creating heroes and really making heroes out of people in the readers of your content. And I thought this is a great way because it's about emotion and it's about value and it's about getting people to support your cause. And that's what heroes are all about. And I thought this was a great idea that came out of this book. So for those reasons and the fact that it's a very well written and easy to read book, I give this book 4.5 out of 5 stars. Now, lest you say, well, why don't you give it 5 stars? I can tell you I almost never give a book 5 stars. 4-star book is a very, very good book. A 4.5-star book is an exceptional book covering things that have been explored before in some detail. A 5-star book blazes totally new ground, and Enchantment by Guy Kawasaki is the last book I gave 5 stars. So I want to congratulate Robert and Joe on a great book. This is Jeff Ogden with Find New Customers.